Hi there, today I'm going to be making a nice thick winter vegetable soup or stew, depending on what you'd like to call it. I'm dividing it up into 3 stages. So the first stage is to take the root vegetables. I'll put the ingredients down on the list underneath the video. They're taking anything like that's a kumara, parsnips, potatoes, swede, carrots, and these are then roasted for about 45 minutes just to bring out their flavour. The next stage is to take if you like, the other vegetables like celery and onions. No, I'll go back on that one. The next stage is to take the meat. And in this case I bought some skirt steak and some bacon bits, and these are then fried or sautéed, and then the more delicate vegetables like onions and celery are added in, and then the whole lot's mixed together with some stock. So that's the basics of what to do. Right, so I'll start out with prepping up the root vegetables. With the parsnips, it's best to if the centre of it has gone all woody, which it can do depending on the age, it's best to cut that out because it takes a long time to cook. You can do that just by cutting around the centre up to say about there, where it's not too bad. So, and you want to cut it into reasonably same size squares, so it cooks reasonably well. And so I'm just going to be careful with my fingers. And the size of the squares is also obviously the size is going to be once it's in the finished soup. So you don't want them to be too big. So you just they may be a bit big, but never mind. And the stock to use, the root vegetables to use is just really what's available. Obviously kumara, and that's one to get in New Zealand, probably not available elsewhere, but turnips we can't get in New Zealand, so you could use turnips instead. Maybe sugar beet, if you can get hold of sugar beet. So I'll just go on doing this, and then I'll cut the boring bits out of the video just to shorten it. So you just get the general idea of the prep of the veggies. The potatoes, I've just cleaned those, kept the skin on, take out any blemishes, and again just cut them so you're going to end up with lumps or squares. And again, there's nothing too scientific about it. Carrots again, just top and tail, and I just cut those up. And just carry on helps doing this is having a decent knife. So if you want to into doing the cooking, it's worth spending a few dollars just to get a knife, and it will last you a lifetime. Right, just keep going doing this. With this one, it probably needs to take off the top and the bottom, just take off the. In fact, I might peel that. And again, it's just a question of working out how to cut it. Get the ease of turning into squares. And I sort of learnt over time that if you watch the professional chefs, that the way they hold the knife or is to keep your, don't stick your fingers out, keep your fingers like that, so when you cut down you're not going to take the top of your fingers off. So. And just bend your top bits of your fingers back. There we go. And the kumara, again, if you're buying kumara, look for one that's fairly smooth on the outside. And use the top and bottom. That's quite a hard piece to. Right, and I'll just carry on and finish this off. Right, I've cut up all the root vegetables now, and the next thing is to put them in the oven. The oven I've preheated to about 180 degrees centigrade, and just put them into a baking tray or a roasting tray with hot oil in it. So just make sure there's oil spread fairly evenly. And don't go too mad with the oil, but just enough to roast them. Okay, I can do that. Pop those back in the oven. I'll set the timer for 20 minutes and then I can just turn them at 20 minutes. So they get evenly roasted. Right, next step. Right, that's step one.